There is food in your house that contains ingredients which cause you to gain weight and store fat. Consuming these foods places one particular hormone into fat storing mode, which causes you to gain weight fast. Worse, these same foods contain cancer-causing ingredients. This never-before-seen video is taking the food, diet, and nutrition industry by storm. It reveals the cold, hard truth about the misinformation and deception the food and diet conglomerates have been feeding us for years. It's in their financial interest to make sure that you never get a solution to your weight loss problem, so they can continue to make you spend your hard-earned dollars. This video reveals the only solution that works and demystifies the real truth behind weight gain and disease. You are about to discover how even the busiest people and most frustrated dieters are using this no-exercise eating plan to instantly ignite their fat-burning hormone, to shed belly fat and reveal their most defined six-pack ever in 28 days or less, without struggling through exercise or starving themselves. Sit back and relax and pour yourself a cup of green tea. Shortly, you will find out why. In the next 15 minutes, we are going to show you how to lose weight, shed fat, and kickstart your metabolism so you can feel great, look sexy, and get back into those slim-fitting clothes for good. Before you continue, get yourself a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. You're going to want to write down a few of these ideas. They reveal the secrets that have been kept hidden from you, and they will change the way you look at food, exercise, and nutrition for good. So let's get started by introducing who we are. StrongCleanKitchen.com is a fitness and nutrition company that provides expert-based solutions for your food, diet, exercise, and nutrition problems. We sift through all the misinformation that is produced by the diet and exercise industries to provide you with the real truth. The real reasons why you and so many other people are having so much difficulty shedding fat, losing weight, and living healthy. You're going to want to visit this site after the video. It's www.strongcleankitchen.com. Write that down. We are so excited to partner with one of the most respected food and nutrition coaches out there. She's also an author, a speaker, a writer, a weight loss expert, a mentor, a workshop facilitator, and a certified educator. She has been featured in the Daily Burn, Food Network, The Kitchen, Shape.com, and numerous meal prep social media sites. Her warm and down-to-earth personality is well received by everyone she meets, especially her clients. Her name is Erin, but most people know her as the Food Prep Princess. She started sharing her expertise with the online world via Instagram and continues to coach select clients privately. You can follow her at Food Prep Princess. If you don't have an Instagram account, just Google Instagram Food Prep Princess. You'll want to start following her. Once you visit her site, you'll understand why. Write this down. Food Prep Princess on Instagram. Erin has shown thousands of people how to eat specific foods in just the right combinations, how to portion size, and how to time meals throughout the day to literally start shedding fat and losing weight. She is the go-to expert for fast and sustainable weight loss, and she gets women and men dropping pounds, slimming up, and looking younger in 1 month or less. And it's all done by eating real, delicious foods without dieting and without exercise. Every single person who chooses to follow her step-by-step nutrition plan has seen a transformation. Every single one. Think about that for a second. Now that's a bold claim, and to be honest, even we were surprised with the results, as we are knowledgeable enough to know that results vary from person to person. Erin's clients lose anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds in this program. But what's remarkable is that every single person loses weight, sheds fat, and drops 2 to 3 pant sizes. And you're going to be next. Erin's secret lies in restoring your fat-burning hormone, kickstarting your metabolism, and combining select foods when preparing your meals. As she likes to say when it comes to eating for weight loss, it's not hard. It just takes practice. You see, knowing what to eat or not eat, when to eat, and how to eat are the foundations to Erin's core message about meal timing. The philosophy is based on principles she learned through her certification process as a fitness nutrition coach. Combined with her 2 university degrees, she has been teaching and coaching thousands of people about the importance of these simple concepts: what to eat, how to combine the foods you love, and when to eat them. Erin is in high demand, and her knowledge and expertise is being sought after by industry experts. Like you, Erin struggled to maintain a healthy body weight. Through her 20s and 30s, it seemed like every treat she enjoyed went straight to her hips or belly. Now, at the age of 41, she's fitter and leaner than ever before, and she's eating the food she loves. Erin knows exactly what it feels like to carry excess weight. She's been there. She's worn sweaters that are at least one size too big, so they didn't squeeze around her body. She's worn long shirts, longer jackets, and stretchy pants in order to hide the excess weight gain, yet at the same time trying to stay comfortable and fashionable. She knows how it feels because she has lived it. It's taken her a decade to uncover the real truth about food and dieting. In her 40s, she is healthier and slimmer than ever before. Now, she's helping tens of thousands of people regain and restore their own health by getting them back into that sexy and slim body. You're going to be next, shedding 3, 4, or even 8 or 9 pounds of fat within the first week and dropping at least 2 pant sizes in the process. Let me ask you a question. Why are so many people struggling to stay trim and lean? Remember earlier when I said that we have been bombarded with misinformation about health and nutrition? Well, we've essentially been lied to and made to believe things about food, exercise, and nutrition that aren't actually true in order for us to continue to be consumers of diet pills, exercise programs, and other fads that don't actually work. This is how the corporate giants in the diet and nutrition industry stay so powerful and make so much money. They can only stay in business if they continue to sell you their products and services. If you stay fat and unhealthy, they make money and stay in business. If you lose weight and get healthy, they will go bankrupt quickly. Their livelihood depends on you remaining exactly where you are. Let me repeat that. Their livelihood is dependent on you staying overweight and unhealthy. By the end of this video, you will learn exactly why they have succeeded in doing this and what you can finally do about it once and for all. This is the video the corporate giants do not want you to see. Up until now, the majority of us have been convinced to eat food that is absolutely not healthy. In fact, some of these foods are extremely dangerous to our health. Not only do these foods turn us into fat-storing machines, but they make it extremely difficult to regulate healthy blood sugar and hormone levels in our bodies. Let's look at some of the foods that you probably have in your refrigerator right now and see why they are preventing you from shedding fat, losing weight, and regaining vitality in your life. It's time to eliminate fruit juices. All of them. Orange juice, apple juice, you name it, you are doing more damage than you know. Why? Well, it's not the natural juice from the fruit that's harming you. It's the process the juice goes through in order for it to make it into that carton that's in your fridge. During the process of making fruit juice, almost all of the fiber is removed from the fruit, and most of the nutrients too. And you need fiber because fiber helps your body regulate blood sugar levels. Without this, your body goes into fat-storing mode. How else could these huge production plants store juice for up to a year before it's packaged and delivered to the supermarkets? In order for these companies to keep the juice so-called fresh in these huge storage tanks, the product is also stripped of oxygen. In addition to losing fiber and nutrients, the process of stripping oxygen also removes most of the fruit's natural taste. The industry then adds what are called flavored packs to make it taste like real juice again. Did you ever wonder how orange juice, regardless of the brand you decide to buy, has such a consistent taste? These flavor packs are derived from the orange essence and oils, in the case of orange juice, which means companies don't need to list them on the ingredients list. Flavoring is added and sweetness is regained. So much for that all-natural juice we thought we were drinking. And more sugar is added through the process too, although hidden in scientific names such as fructose or high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, dextrose, sucralose, or fruit juice concentrate. These are all forms of sugar that sabotage our body's ability to function optimally. The next time you are in the grocery store, take a look at the amount of sugar on the label of any juice carton. And don't forget to spot those scientific names that are merely forms of sugar in disguise. Fruit juice is making you fat, and for generations you have been convinced to start your day with a healthy glass of juice. The global juice industry is approaching $92 billion in sales each year, so they have a very big incentive to keep you thinking this is true. Write this down. Eliminate fruit juice from my diet. What about prepackaged or processed foods? That frozen dinner in the freezer is much healthier than picking up fast food, right? Wrong. But it has veggies, protein, and healthy carbs, and isn't very big. A healthy portion size, right? Wrong. Let me ask you this. How can food be fresh and healthy if it's being prepared, frozen, delivered, and then left sitting in a supermarket freezer for who knows how long? You then purchase it, freeze it again, and then heat it up in a microwave when you're ready to eat. How can this food even keep from going bad? The process requires the stripping of many of the food's nutrients, and most have extra sugar and salt added to them. Again, hidden in scientific names, to keep them from spoiling. This leaves you consuming what the industry calls empty calories. Empty calories are calories you consume which have very little nutritional value. They are present when our food lacks nutrients. Have you ever felt like raiding the fridge an hour after eating fast food? Well, that's what happens when you consume empty calories. And that occurs because nutrients your body desperately needs to regulate efficiently, have been stripped away from the food you are eating. When this happens, you begin to eat more, consume more calories, and you begin to gain weight. And not only do you gain weight, but it causes your body to store fat, and it sends your hormones into overdrive, which perpetuates the weight gain problem. And understanding the relationship between weight gain and hormones is extremely important. In fact, this is the secret relationship that will unlock your weight loss solution forever. Write that down. The secret to weight loss is found in your hormones. Let's take a look at hormones and weight loss. Ghrelin is a hormone that is produced by your body when you're hungry and don't get the nutrients that you need. It is responsible for regulating your appetite. You know your ghrelin levels are out of whack when you are hungry an hour after you just ate. Leptin, on the other hand, is a hormone that is made by your fat cells and is responsible for decreasing your appetite. Ghrelin and leptin are two very important hormones to understand when it comes to weight gain and fat loss. These two hunger hormones are key to your weight loss goals. And when they're not balanced, well, watch out. Hormone imbalances, even when they are ever so slight, are playing a big role in your body's inability to burn fat and lose weight. Write down ghrelin and leptin. It's easy to see how the ingredients found in fruit juices, prepackaged foods, and processed foods laden with excess sugar, salt, and empty calories are wreaking havoc on your body's hormonal system. Following a proven and simple-to-follow food plan that includes eating nutrient-dense food can regulate your hormones and return your body to its natural fat-burning state. Remember earlier when I mentioned how food and beverage companies disguise sugar in scientific terms? One sugar that is particularly worrisome is fructose. Fructose is extremely dangerous. Unlike the other simple sugar, glucose, a molecule that is vital to life and can be used by virtually every cell in the body for energy, fructose is only broken down in the liver cell. What happens to fructose once inside the liver cells is a complicated process, but one of the end products is triglyceride, and triglycerides are stored in your fat cells. Triglycerides build up in the liver cells and can damage liver functions. They are released into the bloodstream and contribute to fat-filled plaque inside your arteries. This causes free radicals to be released, damaging cell structures in your body and enzymes. Another effect of excess fructose consumption is insulin resistance, a precursor to diabetes. In fact, scientists are coming to believe that excess fructose found in much of our food may be contributing to many of the serious diseases of today, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. When people eat foods that are high in fructose, the liver becomes overloaded and begins turning fructose into fat. Empty calories are consumed by the body. Weight gain occurs, and blood sugar swings become all too common. Throw in the fact that serious diseases are now being closely associated with excess fructose consumption, and you can begin to see how dangerous this really is. Write this down. Too much fructose is dangerous, and it's causing weight gain. Trans fats and disease. What about trans fats? You've heard of them, I'm sure. They have no nutritional value and increase your bad cholesterol while simultaneously lowering your good levels of cholesterol. The National Academy of Sciences has been warning us to cut trans fats from our diets for years, as studies have indicated that high levels of trans fat consumption can lead to Alzheimer's disease, breast and prostate cancer, type 2 diabetes, infertility, and even depression. Do you have any of these in your house? Microwave popcorn, margarine, crackers, store-bought packaged cookies or cakes, non-dairy creamer. They all contain trans fat. Do you enjoy fried foods? Huge levels of trans fats. It's no wonder the FDA announced in June 2015 that trans fat should no longer be considered safe in foods and gave food companies 3 years to cut this dangerous ingredient from their products. About time, don't you think? And interestingly enough, if a food has less than 0.5 grams of trans fats per serving, the food label can read 0 grams of trans fats. And if the ingredient lists include partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, well, that's a trans fat. Just another way for the food and beverage companies to use alternate terms as a disguise. Write this down. Eliminate trans fats. At Strong Clean Kitchen, we have done all the work for you. We have separated the truth from the nonsense, and you will never need to guess which foods to eat, which foods to avoid, and whether something is healthy for you or not. You will know exactly which foods to eat to rebalance your hormone and blood sugar levels while keeping your arteries and organs clean and working optimally. You've probably heard about the low-carb diets, right? You know, the ones where the so-called experts say, just cut out the carbs to lose weight. This is the furthest thing from the truth. It's not the carbohydrates themselves that you need to worry about, but the way your body metabolizes them and what causes you to crave the carbs in the first place that's important to understand. You need to learn about combining the right carbs with select foods. That's important for weight loss. You see, when combined with the right amount of protein, blood sugar levels in your body do not elevate, as they can when eating certain carbs on their own. Your body's response to eating a high-carb meal alone is to store fat. You can keep this from happening by consuming meals that have the right balance of certain carbs and proteins to get your body burning fat rather than storing it. You're going to find out exactly how to do this. Write this down. Carbs don't make people fat. Many of us think of mashed potatoes, pasta, muffins, and bagels as comfort food, right? Let's take a look at comfort foods and cortisol. Most of the carbohydrates we crave are comfort foods. Comfort food cravings trigger a hormonal response in our body. Here's that hormone and weight loss relationship again. Cortisol is a hormone that is produced by your adrenal glands in response to stressful situations. Cortisol doesn't know the difference between the threat that is physical or mental, real or perceived. When you are stressed out, your body is flooded with cortisol, just like being in immediate physical danger. Stress equals elevated levels of cortisol. Elevated levels of cortisol increase your appetite and your sugar cravings. This is why we want to reach for comfort foods, those satisfying carbs, to combat stress. One of the most common ways we introduce stress into our lives is when we diet. How crazy is that? Going on a diet triggers a response in our body to release a hormone that makes us crave more of the foods that make us gain weight. This happens through a process called restrictive caloric intake, and this is exactly what diets do. Write this down. Stress increases cortisol. Let's look at diets for a moment. Dieting and gaining weight are linked. Diets actually make you gain fat, even when you begin to lose weight at the beginning of your diet. When you restrict yourself from eating, which all diets do to some extent, your blood sugars drop and your body begins to move into fat storing mode. When you are in fat storing mode, your body produces less and less adiponectin, a fat-burning hormone. Write that down. Adiponectin. Adiponectin. It's a fat-burning hormone. This hormone is critical when it comes to fat loss because the more body fat you have, the less adiponectin your body produces. You can see why people gain weight quickly after following a diet. In fact, most people gain more weight, at least more fat, when they return to their old eating patterns. Balancing your blood sugar levels and your hormones is easily done through specific portion sizing, with the right combination of foods and meal timing. This is exactly what you're going to be doing after this video, and we are going to show you exactly how. It's easy, and it will have you shedding fat and losing weight immediately. You see, when your blood sugars are too high or too low, it causes insulin imbalances and puts your body into fat storing mode. As you store more fat, your body tends to produce less adiponectin. Add to the mix elevated stress levels which increase cortisol, and you can begin to see why it's so hard to lose weight and burn fat. Do you want to kickstart your body's ability to produce adiponectin? You are if you decided to pour yourself a cup of green tea at the beginning of this video. Green tea is proven to increase levels of adiponectin, and it's also a natural anti-inflammatory. Focusing on the good things that you can enjoy instead of the things you need to eliminate is something you'll come to appreciate about StrongCleanKitchen.com. So what now? Please hear this. It's not your fault that you are struggling with fat loss. The food and diet industries have created a huge system that's conditioned you to believe things about food that just aren't true. In turn, this has contributed to hormonal imbalances in your body that have gotten out of control. This leads to spikes in insulin levels, excess fat storage, and continuous weight gain. Most food choices are laden with sugars and trans fats that trick you into thinking you are making healthy food choices when in fact you are not. There is a ton of misinformation in the food and diet industry right now, and there is lots of vital information that is being hidden from you too. It's time to regain control, and this is how you're going to do it. It's called the Hormone Hack Plan, a detailed nutrition plan strategically designed by Erin. It's a 28-day program that will get you slim and trim. It brings your hormones back into balance and kickstarts your metabolism so you can burn fat, lose weight, and drop inches around your waist within days of starting the program. It's all prepared and laid out in a simple-to-follow plan. You will swap your fat-storing foods with fat-burning foods and visibly see your clothing fitting looser by the end of day 6. Along with the meal plan, you will have a done-for-you grocery list for every single week of the plan. The grocery list is already completed for you, so you can easily pick up everything you need at the supermarket for the week ahead. We're giving it to you for free to help jumpstart the results and eliminate the guesswork when shopping. Erin has spent nearly a decade perfecting this plan, and up until now has only offered it to her personal one-on-one clients. She will show you exactly how to build your meals so you can begin melting away the stubborn body fat for good. Remember, the 28-day Hormone Hack Plan works for every single person. It will work for you too. All you need to do is follow it. And it's all completely done for you. Wait until you see the tools we've put together for your success. The meal plan gives you mouth-watering choices for easy-to-plan meals in the right combinations. This will start to turn on your body's fat-burning furnace and keep it on throughout the day. You'll even be burning fat while you sleep. You will be shown how to maximize fat loss through portion sizing and meal timing. It's all done for you. Simply follow the outline each day. In fact, with this exclusive offer, we will also be giving you a portion sizing guide. Use this guide at home, at a friend's place, or when dining out. You will know exactly how much of each food to eat at every meal. You will never compromise your goals again. There is no need to count calories either. It's more complicated than just counting calories. If we think in terms of calories, then think about this. You could enjoy 3 whole eggs, or you could wolf down 17 gummy bears. They both have 200 calories. One meal is full of protein that builds muscle. The other is a snack full of sugar that makes you fat. Write this down. Not all calories are the same. This is why understanding your food intake is so important. It is so much more than counting calories. Understanding what and how to eat is even more important than exercise. In fact, there's a common saying that goes like this: you can't exercise your way out of poor nutrition. Let's think about this for a minute. We've all seen people who do their best to burn calories by jumping on a treadmill or whatever the newest exercise gadget is, without any weight loss at all. The food is the problem. At no time in history have more Americans had gym memberships than now, and yet more Americans are overweight than ever before. How is this possible? What happens is this. People do burn calories when they exercise, but they don't always burn calories stored from fat. You can actually burn calories from muscle if you're not careful. Exercise could actually be causing you to store more fat if you don't have a proper eating routine in place. You want your body burning fat, not muscle. Do you want to spend all that time exercising and then realize it was for nothing? I sure don't. The reason people aren't burning stored fat has more to do with what regulates their metabolism than the amount of calories they consumed or burned. Hormones regulate your metabolism. Let me repeat that. Hormones regulate your metabolism. Write that down. Hormones regulate your metabolism. High levels or depleted levels of certain hormones will sabotage your good exercise intentions every day. Some hormones burn fat, some hormones store fat, and some trigger your body to burn through muscle. So don't worry about how many calories you are burning at the gym. Worry about what you're burning off. I would like you to answer yes or no to the following. Are you irritable if you miss a meal? Do you eat convenient meals that are usually refined or processed? Do you have difficulty staying sound asleep at night? Do you have a hard time staying focused or concentrating, especially mid-afternoon? Answering yes to one or more of these questions indicates that your body is probably burning calories from protein instead of stored body fat. It's time to stop the cycle. The 28-day hormone hack plan doesn't require you to exercise. Exercise isn't your answer. It's knowing what, how, and when to eat. It's about restoring your hormonal imbalance. This plan will ensure your body is staying in fat-burning mode, not fat-storing mode throughout the day. This program is designed to give you plenty to eat so that your blood sugars don't drop, causing you to turn on those fat-storing hormones. Gets you eating whole food so that you can enjoy the meals you love. Make sure your meals have the right combinations of proteins, carbs, fats, and veggies so that you never have to worry about guessing what to eat. Make sure your meals and snacks are timed throughout the day so that you keep your body in fat-burning mode, even when you sleep. Make sure your digestion system works optimally so that you eliminate bloating, indigestion, and heartburn. Make sure you never need to count a calorie again so that you have time to do the things you love, worry-free and without stress. Calorie counting doesn't work because not all calories are the same. You'll feel lean and healthy after the first day, and you will begin shedding fat with real food. Even with dessert, you will learn about which ones. All of the meals and snacks in the plan are delicious and easy to prepare. No need to count fat grams or calories or worry about what to do next. The 28-day hormone hack plan outlines in detail what you will be eating each day and each week for the entire 28 days. All you need to do is follow it. Eat your meals, and watch your body restore itself to an optimal weight quickly and easily. The length of the program was tailored to get you losing weight and burning fat in the shortest amount of time possible. It was expertly created and has been proven to work 100% of the time. There are no prepackaged foods to eat. You don't need to be eating differently from your family or friends. In fact, you will learn so quickly how to properly combine foods that you'll be able to spot the healthy items on a menu when you're out at a restaurant for lunch or dinner. We're going to give you an additional free bonus guide called the Approved Food List. This is the only guide of its kind, listing each and every food needed to lose weight and shed fat. This bonus guide is included here for free. The grocery list to use at the supermarket and fillable daily food journals are included too. We're giving you these to save you time and money, and you can use them long after the 28 days are done when you're sporting your new body. Your body has a built-in blueprint to stay lean and healthy. That's how you were designed to be. This 28-day plan helps you return to that blueprint and helps you make simple and easy changes to your existing food routine that will leave you looking and feeling like you've never looked or felt before. Every meal you eat will be tasty, with simple-to-prepare shortcuts designed to help you shed fat and lose weight quickly. You'll never be hungry. In fact, you will be eating more than you ever thought. The 28-day Hormone Hack Plan will put your body in fat-burning mode and keep it that way 24 hours a day. You simply choose foods from each category, combine them, time the eating of them, and watch your metabolism kick into overdrive. And it's all done for you. To help you plan and prepare your meals for success, we are also giving you the only meal prep guide you'll ever need. It's called the Food Prep Rituals, and it's a list of step-by-step how Erin prepares a week's worth of food for herself and her clients, so each meal is the right portion size and combination. The Food Prep Rituals Guide is yours free. You will be able to follow the exact 5 steps that Erin and her clients use each week to prepare food so it's fresh, convenient, and readily available, not to mention a massive time saver. Remember to check out Food Prep Princess on Instagram to see the results of her weekly food prep. Diet plans with prepackaged and processed foods do not work and cost hundreds of dollars a week. Even worse, they damage your body with toxins and chemicals and mess up your hormonal balance and your metabolism. A personal trainer at the gym can cost you upwards of $65 to $100 for each visit, and you will not shed fat no matter what you do at the gym if you are not eating the right combination of foods. In fact, your exercise program could actually be causing your body to store more fat. What you put in your body is more important than exercise. Write that down. What you put in your body is more important than exercise. Let's get your hormones rebalanced and ignite your metabolism without the hours of strenuous exercise, because it doesn't work. Your exercise programs and diets of the past are the reasons why you can't get the results you're looking for. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to do something about it starting now. And you're not alone. You can see why a proper eating plan is the answer to losing weight and burning fat, to getting slim and fit, and to looking younger and feeling healthier. Your solution lies with food and nutrition, not diet and exercise. It's time for you to have the 28-day Hormone Hack Plan right now. Our partnership with Erin has allowed us to offer you something that would have never been possible before. She has created this 28-day program as an online exclusive and limited time offer. And remember, Erin is not one of those dime-a-dozen personal trainers who takes a one-day course and then preaches their so-called expertise onto others. Do you really think that's all it takes to truly understand how food affects the body, metabolism, and metabolic functions, hormones, and weight gain? Erin has 2 university degrees in addition to her fitness and nutrition certification. She has authored manuals, written guides, and published articles on food, meal planning, and overall nutrition. She has educated tens of thousands of people about the importance of having their food work for them. Up until now, Erin has exclusively coached clients privately and for a substantial sum of money. She is a food, exercise, and nutrition expert, and for the first time, you will have access to her expertise in this program. Forget about those overhyped exercise scams that you see on TV. All they do is waste your valuable time, exhaust you, expose you to injury, wreck your joints, and cause overexertion. And they don't work. If they did, the industry wouldn't be creating new programs every 3 months and brainwashing people to buy yet another one. And forget about those exercise supplements and diet pills. Investigate a little further the next time you swallow one of those pills or down one of those powdery supplements. The fine print clearly states effects such as nervousness, dizziness, headaches, nausea, fatigue, insomnia, seizures, epilepsy, depression, and even cancer. In fact, the New England Journal of Medicine just released shocking statistics. Over 23,000 people are sent to the emergency room each year in America by consuming what the diet and fitness industry claim to be safe and natural dietary supplements. The riskiest supplements, weight loss, and energy boosters. The exercise and diet industries are making a fortune convincing you to buy their products and to consume their pills and supplements in order to keep your body toxic and overweight, so you keep coming back for the next magic fix. It's fraudulent, really, and it's dangerous. Their products and their advice are doing the exact opposite of what they claim to do. They don't offer the solution. They want you to keep struggling with weight loss. They want you to keep spending your hard-earned money and to stay out of shape and overweight. I'm telling you, that stops right now. You are going to eliminate the toxins from your body. You're going to kickstart your metabolism. You're going to rebalance your hormones. You're going to establish an eating plan, not a diet plan. And you're going to do all of this by eating the foods you love. Real food. And it's all laid out for you in this program. The 28-day Hormone Hack Plan is only designed for people looking to shed pounds, burn fat, and lose inches in the shortest amount of time. That's healthy and sustainable. Remember, it has worked 100% of the time. This is not a quick fix, short-term solution. You don't need to commit to reoccurring costs to get proven results. This is an eating plan that changes your body for the rest of your life. It's healthy, it's natural, and it's sustainable. Are you ready to take control once and for all? Look, all successful people have coaches or mentors. Celebrities, athletes, musicians, actors, all of them have reached their goals by having someone plan for their success. Success doesn't just happen. It's planned. The 28-day hormone plan has been expertly planned, and it guarantees success. It has worked for every person who has committed to it. Every single person. Now, it's time for you to feel what it's like. Take charge and take responsibility for your health. Now, to get personalized meal planning and nutrition coaching from Erin costs private clients up to $500 a week. The 28-day plan would cost upwards of $2,000 to work one-on-one with Erin. Write that down. Cost $2,000 as a personalized service. You are not going to pay nearly that much with this exclusive offer. If you commit to taking action right now, we are going to offer you something we have never done before. We are so confident in your ability to achieve the healthy, sexy, and trim body that you desire that we are going to give you an opportunity to do so at the absolute lowest price possible. And we can do this because we have created the 28-day Hormone Hack Plan as an online offer for the very first time. Our online price is set at $147. Remember, this program is not available anywhere else but here. Scratch out $2,000 and write $147. We want to make this program as accessible to as many people as possible. People like you who are ready to take control of your health and wellness in a natural and sustainable way. The creation of this plan is in response to the tens of thousands of people who have reached out to Erin for the opportunity to learn the secrets to sustainable weight loss in a way that is easily accessible and priced right. The only way to do this is to make it as affordable as possible. We reduce the cost to the absolute minimum by making it entirely electronic. We're passing along the savings to you by eliminating the printing, publishing, and courier costs. If you are not fully satisfied with the program for any reason at all, there is a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. This is the first time this price has ever been offered. Again, it's through the online platform that we can even make this possible. Everything will be made available electronically, and it will be accessible within minutes of completing your order, so you can get started immediately. And we are so certain that this plan is going to work for you that we are going to do something else we've never done before. We know you are going to succeed with this program. We look forward to developing a long-term relationship with you. And because of that, we're going to offer you this. If you take immediate action, we will take an additional $100 off. That means you only pay $47 when you join now. Let me repeat that. You will only pay $47 if you take action right now. That's over 68% off the already discounted price. You heard that correctly. We will take $100 off the cost of the plan. Your only commitment is $47. Scratch out $147 and write down $100 off, now only $47. We can only offer this for an extremely limited time and to a limited number of committed individuals, as we will be tracking your start and finish in the program. Here's what this will look like. When you make the choice to change your life right now, you can access this entire program for only $47. We only ask that you track your progress once you get started. This is all you need to do. Record the date you begin your transformation and track your process through to day 28. Complete the food journal that you will receive as a free gift when you order this program for the duration of the 28 days. Email us and let us know how you're feeling and how you're doing. That's it. If you commit to this, then our $47 offer stands and you can join right now. If you are not satisfied with your results after following this plan, you will get an immediate, full money back guarantee, and you can keep all of your products. This ironclad guarantee is an industry first, and that's on top of a 60-day money-back guarantee too. This is truly a risk-free offer that won't last long. Write this down. 100% money-back guarantee. If you don't lose weight and shed fat, then you don't pay. It's that simple. Prove it to yourself that you can do this. We know the plan works. Thousands of others do too. But you won't know until you try it. We are offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. You are gaining access to a program that costs over $2,000 as a personalized service for only $47. The 28-day program is only costing you $1.88 per day for the 28 days, about the cost of a cup of coffee. Write this down next to the $47. $1.88 a day for 28 days. At $1.88 a day, everyone can access this program. It's time to get started, to get healthy and energized and return your body to the way it's meant to be, slim, trim, and sexy. Your well-being is up to you, and we're giving you the last plan you will ever need to achieve it. It's all prepared for you. It's time to use this program to regain your optimal health and vitality and eliminate the toxicity, the weight, and the excess fat from your body. You can change your life and your health by making the proper adjustments in your food choices right now. Knowing when to eat, what to eat, and how to eat is the secret to kickstarting your metabolism and rebalancing your hormones. And this is the secret to healthy and sustainable weight loss. When you agree to join us now, this is what you will receive. Your 28-day meal plan that outlines what to eat, how to eat, and when to eat each day for the entire 28 days. The approved food list. In it, you will find a list of proteins, vegetables, fruits, carbs, and healthy fats that you can use now and long after the 28 days. A food journal to help you monitor your progress. The portion sizing guide that reveals secrets to portion sizing and eliminates calorie counting forever. The 4-week grocery lists to get you organized. It includes everything you need at the grocery store using these pre-categorized lists. Food prep rituals. The guide that gives you the 5 step-by-step ways to prepare your meals in this program. Remember, this offer is only available for a limited time and to a limited number of committed individuals. Are you ready to follow the program that guarantees success? Are you ready to balance your hormones and your blood sugar levels? Are you ready to kickstart your body's fat-burning furnace? Are you ready to feel great, be trim, lose weight, and shed fat? Are you ready to do this by finally learning what to eat, how to eat, and when to time your meals? Are you ready to eat wholesome, nutrient-dense foods that are readily available in your supermarket? Join now. It would cost you over $2,000 to work one-on-one with Erin using this program. We have arranged an unbelievable price of $147 by creating the whole program electronically. And we are offering to only a select group of committed individuals the price of only $47 if you join right now. We are taking an additional $100 off immediately. That's only $1.88 a day for 28 days. Remember, this offer is for a limited time, and it's an offer that is extremely rare. If you're not completely satisfied, you don't pay. You get a full 60-day money-back guarantee. Again, you will get immediate access to the 28-day Hormone Hack Meal Plan with these special bonuses: your approved foods list, grocery lists, your food prep rituals, your portion sizing guide, your food journal, plus take $100 off immediately, all for only $47 when you join now. I want you to take a look at the notes you wrote during this video. Once you have completed your order, you are going to check out www.strongcleankitchen.com and Food Prep Princess on Instagram. You are now equipped to finally start shedding fat and losing weight for good because you have learned why juice is making you fat. You have learned that the secret to weight loss is found in understanding how our hormones work in our body. You have learned about ghrelin and leptin, two important hormones when it comes to appetite. You know why fructose is dangerous and causing weight gain. You understand the dangers of trans fat. You realize now that carbs don't make people fat. You learned how stress increases levels of cortisol. You learned about adiponectin, the most important fat-burning hormone. You know that all calories are not the same. You learned that hormones regulate your metabolism. You know why food is more important than exercise. And you finally have access to the most comprehensive meal planning system on the market, valued at $2,000, that's expertly designed around all of these facts. And it's yours for only $47. And by ordering now, you are receiving over $75 of bonuses for free. Your well-being is up to you. If you don't order now, your only alternative is to stay right where you are, feeling and looking exactly the same. Prove it to yourself that you have the courage to take responsibility for your health by joining now. You are now armed with the knowledge that will guarantee your success. It's all laid out for you in this program. You merely need to follow the plan and watch your body change for good. Erin will walk you through it, step by step. You will get immediate access to the entire package and bonuses as downloadable PDF files once you click Order Now and complete the one-page, fully secured order form on the next page. We'll see you on the other side.